Hello, today we're going to be talking about not just counting your wins, but building from them. And this is literally talking about expressing gratitude. Of course, when you win, you're grateful, you're happy, but going beyond that to take decisive action and take action in a way that ensures that that win is not a one-off thing, but it keeps repeating itself. It literally becomes a system for you. I'm sure you want to win not just once, but all the time, right? If that's the case, let's get into this video. Gratitude without action is just mere nostalgia. Celebrating your win without building a system that sustains such wins and brings about, a consistent lifestyle of winning for you is literally a waste. I mean, okay, not a waste, but it's just a one-off event. And we don't want our wins to be luck based or something that happens only once in a while. We want to build a system that ensures we keep winning. And what you need to do with that is to take action. I'm going to tell you a story of how important it is to take action beyond gratitude. And it's a popular story about the 10 lepers in the Bible. You see, 10 of them were ill. They had leprosy. And of course, they were incapacitated in so many ways. But Jesus walked by them one day and they called out to him. And he said to them, go and show yourself to the priest. Usually what that means is that you're going to be examined to see if the ailment or the infection you had been cleared or not. As they journeyed towards the synagogue or the temple to show themselves, as per Jesus' instruction, they found out that they had been healed. The leprosy had left them. And as they noticed it, one of them realized that it happened after Jesus' instruction to them. And he turned back to go and give thanks to Jesus. After he expressed gratitude to Jesus, Jesus asked him, 10 of you were healed. Where are the other 9? Of course, he couldn't respond. But here's the very interesting thing that Jesus said to him. He said, you have been made whole. That was the final seal that Jesus put on top of the healing. And here's the difference. Healing means you have respite from whatever it is that was ailing you. But wholeness actually means you are fully restored to the health and vitality preceding that illness. So you are way better than someone who's being healed when you are whole. And that only happened to him because he took action beyond gratitude. And that's what we're talking about today. You want to take action after you realize or express gratitude for the wins that you experience. I mean, this is the 7th month of the year, and we're fast running towards the end of the year. There's a place for celebration and gratitude for the things you've already achieved. But beyond that, we want to build a system that ensures that your winning is sustained. It's not a one-off event. And I'll give you a few tips that will help you to achieve that as we go along. So stay with me. Every win you have is not a trophy. It's actually a seed. And here's what I mean. You see, when you win, it's a seed that can generate so many more wins if you harness it properly. And that's why we're talking about bringing awareness and action into your wins. After you win, after you've completed that goal successfully, take a step back and ask yourself, what were the things, the activities, the action, the discipline, the support, all of the things that helped me to achieve this win? And do your best to replicate it in future goals and actions that you take. As a matter of fact, what that means is you literally create a system that ensures that you continue to win in every other goal that you set yourself just by duplicating what worked for you in your previous win. Let's also ask ourselves, how has my wins in the past helped me to impact someone else or to improve someone else's life? Take it or leave it, right? A lot of people are struggling to achieve their own goals, and you may have been privileged to complete yours early enough, and maybe even seamlessly without so much stress, as it were. How about you take those steps, reflect on them, pick out the key things that helped you succeed, and share with someone who is struggling at this time? Here's what that does for you. it helps to solidify those steps and strategies such that you are able to easily repeat them for yourself in future. Let's talk about creating systems, and also helps to impact someone else, to help them to learn what worked for you, so that hopefully it helps them as well to also achieve their goals. That way they win and you also win, because you've helped to put a smile on someone else's face. How's that for a win-win? So let me ask you this question to help you to narrow down on what helped you win, so that you are able to replicate it and build a system around it to sustain future wins. Ask yourself this question: what were the things that I did when I was struggling to achieve my goals that helped smoothen the path for me? For instance, let's say your goal requires that you wake up early to do something, and you find out that you're not an early morning person, but you've realized that the best time to work on that goal is first thing in the morning, whatever it is for you, right? And maybe along the line, you found that setting an alarm or asking a friend to call you and stay on the call until you show that you've gotten up from your bed, maybe even a video call if it's someone you're that comfortable with, to show that you've actually gotten up and left and taken the first few steps towards your actions before they cut off the line. Maybe that helped you. Or maybe it was a goal to read, for instance, and you find that you have long commuting times to and from work, and you decided to maybe get a headset or an earpiece, and you listen to audiobooks rather than waiting till you get home to find time to open the book and read. Maybe that helped you. So find those kind of things that helped you succeed easily, more easily, and document them as a way of finding those kind of support in the next goal that you set for yourself, or as you share with someone else to help them, draw from that and maybe replicate that in the pursuit of their own goals. Now, another question you can ask yourself is, when I found out that I was lagging as far as my goals were concerned, what helped me accelerate fast? What did I do? What did I reflect on? What changed for me? And I'll give you an example. For me, there's one thing that drives me. When I think about the end of the year and the way I want to dance and tick off my checklists and say, oh, this is done, it gives me a kind of boost. I don't know about you, but it works for me, because I realize that whatever is standing in my way at that time is mainly an excuse, because at the end of the year, that thing standing in my way will not bring me that joy, that fulfillment, that dance that I want to dance, right? So it brings me back to a place of what's really important and helps me to prioritize and maybe push through, a challenge or something, a hindrance that's keeping me from achieving that goal. So if that's something that has worked for you, document that, so that you know to reflect on that next time you are facing a difficult obstacle, or share with someone to help them get through their own obstacles as well. So as we start to wrap up on this conversation around, building from your wins, not just celebrating them, I hope you picked a thing or two from this session. And frankly, for me, it always works, because gratitude, they say, is like, it determines your altitude. It's one of the best things you could engage in. But beyond gratitude, add action to it, learn from it, and you'll find that you start to create systems that help you to sustain such wins in future. It's no longer a fluke for you. It becomes a system that works for you. And as also you share with others, you find that those strategies stick better in your mind, because they say, when you want to learn something well, teach it to someone else. You'll find that you are able to replicate those strategies easily for yourself, and also obviously you're able to impact others who were struggling before now. So in conclusion, celebrating your win is good, but building a system that continues to win is God. And that's exactly what God expects from you. He expects you to increase and to multiply, meaning replicate, duplicate what has worked those wins, duplicate them, replicate them till everywhere around you is full of wins, nothing more. So when you overcome a particular obstacle, you should never have to go through that again, as long as you've become aware of it, strategized on it, shared it, and documented it. And I hope that becomes your truth after watching this video. If this has blessed you or you've learned a thing or two from it, be sure to like, share a comment, and more importantly, share with someone so that they too can go beyond celebration and gratitude and take actions that ensure that their win is sustained and they have even more to celebrate. Till I come your way again next time, keep winning, keep celebrating, and keep taking action from those wins. See you next time.